This is the reality which we will have to face, or we risk diminishing our competitive edge. We need to complement our local pipeline with skilled workers from all around the world to meet the surging demand from companies that are already in Singapore and companies that we want to bring to Singapore. The presence of workers from other countries and nationalities also provide opportunities for Singaporeans to work in globally competitive teams and advance the frontiers of innovation together. In a world where multi-sectoral, cross-discipline, and cross-cultural teams are increasingly common, Singaporeans must learn how to work with people from all around the world. This will increase our competitiveness as individual employees and make them more attractive to employers. Alibaba, Grab, SAP, and Tega are examples of some companies which have plans to expand significantly in Singapore. Many of these companies have shared that the ability to complement their local workforce with global talent is essential for them to quickly scale up their operations in accordance to their plans. This is why we launched Tech@SG to help fast-growth tech companies, both local and foreign, to grow in Singapore. This program is intended for companies with the commitment and ability to build teams and products in Singapore. They will have to be incorporated in Singapore, have a digital or technology offering, or have a business model built around proprietary technologies, research, or hardware. Companies would also need to have secured more than $10 million in venture capital funding cumulatively and have received funding from a program's recognized venture capitalists in the past 36 months. This will ensure that companies would have sufficient resources and readiness to internationalize and compete. Tech@SG will enable such companies to put together globally competitive teams to develop their products and internationalize quickly. In addition, Tech@SG will raise the quality of tech talent in Singapore and create more opportunities for our tech experts to team up with the best from around the world. We must be prepared for these fast-growth companies to recruit the skills they most require. In the short term, these skills may come from global professionals, but we must take a strategic view on this to reap the long-term rewards for Singaporeans. We did so for the semiconductor industry in the 1960s. At that time, many multinationals in the industry came here and set up their core team, which comprised mainly foreigners. Over time, as these companies anchored themselves in Singapore, they began to rapidly grow their local pool of employees. In a span of just 3 years, the first 3 semiconductor companies in Singapore, National Semiconductor, Fairchild, and Texas Instruments, created more than 7,000 jobs. They have also grown an entire generation of specialists and professionals in this area that enable the semicon industry of Singapore today. Today, we have a similar opportunity to create a vibrant and dynamic tech sector, generating new and exciting opportunities for yet another generation of Singaporeans, but time is running out. I would like to highlight some examples where we can already see the benefits to Singaporeans. vSense, an AI and image recognition company founded by 4 Singaporeans, now hires more than 60 tech professionals to form multinational teams that develop and improve their AI technology. Abel Lim, a recent graduate from NUS School of Computing, learns about applying machine learning to real-life problems from colleagues in his team who come from around the world. Together, their team makes improvements to vSense algorithms. Another example would be MasterCard. MasterCard is an MNC currently spearheading the creation of new digital technologies in payment solutions and smart mobility in Singapore, powered by artificial intelligence. These innovative activities require new capabilities that would need to be built up in the Singaporean team. To that end, the company introduced the MasterCard Graduate Program that offers Singaporean employees a structured program of rotations, international work experience, and mentorship opportunities. This equips them with new skills and allows them to work alongside senior experts from around the world. Selian Sivaraju is one such Singaporean who has undergone this program. He started out as an intern at MasterCard and is now a senior digital product specialist. Selian counts his experience learning from and working with a global and diverse team as critical to preparing him for his role in developing new and exciting products. Besides companies like MasterCard and VSense, we have a good stable of companies like the digital giants Google and Facebook that create good opportunities for Singaporeans. We need to be able to create an environment for Singaporeans to learn from the best and to thrive. We need to grow our tech ecosystem and create exciting opportunities for all Singaporeans. This is what TechSG is about. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to assure the House that we are deeply cognizant of the fact that this topic can be easily stirred up because of the emotions involved and because it concerns the jobs and the kind of society we want to build in Singapore. At the same time, this is a government that has always sought to be honest with Singaporeans and have never shied away from explaining our challenges and sharing what needs to be done in order for us to grow and adjust to changing realities. We will never stop putting Singaporeans at the heart of everything we do, and we will continue to develop every Singaporean to their fullest potential so that they can fulfill their aspirations and seize opportunities in Singapore and beyond. However, we must not go down the path of other countries who have started to put up barriers and take an inward-looking protectionist approach, not just to trade, but including talent. Doing so, we will only hurt Singapore, whose success over the last 54 years has been built on our openness and courage to do what is necessary for our country. To this end, we will continue to do our best for each and every Singaporean while continuously building on our efforts to take Singapore into the next lap with the world as our hinterland for trade and talent.